Hello everybody, this is Marcus Toole in my home orchard in Statesboro, Georgia, and it is May 5th, 2025, and Cinco de Mayo. So happy Cinco de Mayo everybody. And I figure it's time to do a plum orchard. Things are really rocking and rolling since I did the orchard tour in March. These are some of the Gulf series plums that I have grafted. That's a Gulf Rose on Munson plum rootstock, a Gulf Blaze on Munson plum rootstock. The rootstock's actually trying to come up under it. I got to remove that, if not today, tomorrow. And then this is a Gulf Blaze on Toole's Heirloom Chickasaw plum, and this tree here is a young. Now, mind you, all these trees can't stay in this spot. The big Gulf Blaze is going to live there. One of the trees is probably going to move to where that drag queen plum tree used to be. And we have here Segundo. Segundo is going to make a few plums for the first time this year. So I'm hoping to do a video later on where I give my initial evaluation of that variety. I got a good plum crop this year, an exceptionally good plum crop overall. Sonny's Yellow has more on it as ever produced. I really thinned the heck out of the fruit on this tree, and it's still acting like it's going to overcrop. I probably ought to do it again. It's just, plums are really thick on this tree. Yeah, I need to do another round of thinning so that they size up a little better. These are some other young grass. Let some of you know that I will be selling some young grafted trees this coming year. I plan to keep of the newly grafted trees, I plan to keep a couple of Gulf Blazes, a couple of Gulf Roses, and a Spring Satin, and one Ruby Queen and one Mariposa. And all the rest I plan to sell. So get in contact with me in the fall if you want to buy some plum trees. This is a young Robusto plum tree. This is going to be its first crop this year. There's a plum on it that got, I don't know what's wrong with that plum. It's acting like it's going to abort, but I was expecting to see curculio damage. Sorry about that. I was expecting to see curculio damage on it, but I don't quite. I'm not sure what's going on with it. Yeah, that doesn't look like curculio. I don't know what's going on with that plum. I picked it off though. Going to have a fairly good size grapefruit crop coming on the grapefruit trees. The only mature plum tree that doesn't have much on it is the Miss Bessie, and it just didn't. It has some coming along, but not a lot. It didn't have the right kind of plum tree blooming with it this year that it needed to have. Last year it had a better crop, but that was because the Sonny's Yellow was blooming a little later in the season and overlapped with it pretty well. Last year it didn't overlap with it hardly at all this year. Lots of satsumas on the satsuma trees. That's mostly what's next to the house. And some here. You see the little fruit forming on the satsumas. Got a fair sized pear crop. Lots on some of the trees. The Golden Boy is kind of been a shy bearer for me. Historically I've had a lot of disease issues with this tree, And see, even a little bit of fire blight there I got to cut out. Boy, constantly have to keep on the top of fire blight with Golden Boy. Yeah, I have to work this tree over tomorrow probably. Another Satsuma with little oranges on it. Right here we got the Baldwin pear tree, and it's loaded. This is a late season, probably my best canning pear. They're really good for fresh eating too. I really like them in salads. They're firm, but they aren't super hard. So they aren't real hard like a kefir, but they never really soften up either. And they actually have a really good texture for salads, I find. I like the flavor of them a lot for salads too. So here is the Mariana, not Mariana, but it's Mariana rootstock, but the probably Methley plum. Got a big crop coming on it. Should be ripening about the third week of May. So we're probably about 2 weeks off from harvesting these plums. This is my biggest tree. This is the oldest of the 3 Robusto trees, but it's not the biggest one. It's got a big crop on it though. And let's see here, come over here. This right here is the Southern King pear. Medium-sized crop on it. Could be better. This is my best tasting pear, I think. And I'll probably be selling some of those at the farmer's market. I'll definitely plan to be selling some Southern Bartletts at the farmer's market. Look at how covered this tree is. This one's got a good crop on it, and definitely should be selling fruit from this tree. Probably late June, early August. This is Tennessee. I'll be selling fruit off of this tree at the market. And yeah, for sure at the market I'll be plan to sell plums as well, for sure. Definitely plan to. And as well as selling them from my house. And they're a little cheaper if you get them from my house. They'll be a little more expensive from the market, but it's more convenient for people. This is a variety called Ridgeland. These are, as far as the plums are concerned, these are the ones I like the best in terms of flavor. In fact, last year I didn't sell any of them because I liked them so much. I just harvested them all for myself. This year I might sell a gallon of them. I don't know. Might take them to the market just for people to sample. Over here we got the Tennessee pear. This one usually is the first one to ripen. This is a very early ripening Asian type pear. I would say I would call that a small to medium sized crop, but it's still more pears than I can eat. And so I definitely plan to sell a few off of it. And then this is another one of my really big productive trees. This is the biggest of the 3 Robusto trees, and as you can tell, it is covered. It is just full of plums. And grafted into the Robusto is a variety called Excelsior. It's just one limb. Won't be enough plums for me to bother trying to sell. Excelsior's not been super productive, but it's really early, and it makes a big plum. And look at there, I got one. First one of the season. Now that is very early. Let's give it a try and see what I think. All right, we're gonna give this Excelsior plum a try. I don't know what you're seeing because because I can't see what's in, I can't see what you're seeing, but we'll see. Well, I see why this one had curculio in it. That's why it turned so early. It's still delicious. Yeah, really good. Yeah, that's why it ripens so early. That was really good. That was really pleasant. I will do a review of that variety. That variety would do a lot better in a cooler climate. Oh, here's another one that's ripe. Let's see, this one here split open, and it also looks like it's got a bad spot in it. Let's see. Yeah, that's very good. See, it's got white. It's kind of a purplish plum. It's got yellow flesh. It has a real sweet, complex flavor. And maybe the best tasting of my yellow plums. It has definitely the Asian plum texture to it rather than the watery Chickasaw plum texture. And it's a hybrid. Sorry, I'm eating a plum. It's a hybrid between the American plum and the Asian plum. And most of my other hybrids are more between the Chickasaw plum and the Asian plum. And it's really good. It's just that we don't get enough chilling hours for it. So it would be a better one for, you know, if you lived in the Augusta area, someplace like that, it would probably work really well. But here, it's not really, doesn't bloom great. We don't get enough chilling hours. We got some young plum tree. This is a young one. This will be a black plum with yellow flesh one. It's called a black ruby. Beautiful. The trees are doing really well. So I have high hopes for that tree. Anyway, the huckleberries are getting close to being finished. They've been picked over between me and the birds. I've had a really good berry season so far. Birds got a bunch of them, but I got 4 gallons in the freezer, and I think I'm in pretty good shape to get another gallon in before we're finished. Looks like there's another gallon coming on the bushes still. And the big surprise of the season is that there were wild dewberries across the street, and I was able to collect about 3 gallons of those this season. And so I have seven gallons of berries already in the freezer, and will soon, you know, once the regular blueberries, the rabbit eye blueberries, start producing, I usually get about 4 to 6 gallons of them, and it looks like they're going to produce well this year. So I will have I'll be unusually plush with berries in the freezer this year. I'll be making lots of cobblers for covered dish dinners at church this coming year. I have a feeling. That will be my contribution this year, because the berry bushes look pretty good. We need some rain though. We really need some rain. Anyway, this is Marcus Toole. It is May 5th. Happy Cinco de Mayo, what's left to it. and we'll talk to you later. God bless.